Yo, it's Marco Maxtero. Don't make any fucking sense, whatever. So dumb. Hey Virgo, what's up? How you doing, sweetheart? Just looking at some emails and stuff, and I'm like, these people are just, I don't know. Sometimes I wonder about these websites and these emails and people and just weirdos. It's always like some scam shit going on. You good? Laying down? Yeah. It's midnight here. I'm not very sleepy, so I said I was watching some American football, and I was like, you know what? Tired of watching this shit. I'm gonna go live for a couple minutes, see what's going on. I'm not really tired nor sleepy, so I was like, well, I'll go live, see who's around, see if anybody needs me, see what's going on. Talk some shit, whatever. I had a good day today. Had lunch with my mom and dad, and then I had dinner with my nephew and my sister. So it was pretty cool. I didn't have to cook at all today. It was a blessing. It's very rare that I don't cook, especially a Sunday. So it was all good. My mom cooked lunch, and I went out to eat for dinner. Perfect day. When I don't have to cook and wash dishes, that's a good day. It's usually a woman that says that, but I cook more than some women do. I'm always cooking. Yeah, so it was a good day. A good day that I don't have to cook and clean dishes and wash dishes. That's a good day. I didn't really do much. I just chilled. So that's a good. It was good. Hey Nick, how you doing, bro? Yep, there it is. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. You can go ahead and ask your questions when you're ready. Okay. Channel and love. All right, bro. No problem. Hey, Ninja. All right, Virgo. Take care. Have a good night and sleep well. Sweet dreams. All that good stuff. Okay. All right, Nick. In general, overall, I see you temporarily secluding yourself, like staying away from certain situations, people. I see you in solitude and, just retreating from any type of negative situations or anything that you have to escape mentally from. I feel like you're going to be thinking a lot um, about what your next move, what you're going to do next, how you're doing this, how you're doing that. Um, and just like you might feel like you have to like completely disconnect from certain situations or people. Um, you might deal with your mother. I think you said you don't speak to your mother, or you do, or not too much. So, or you might be dealing, if this isn't your mother, um, this could be like a woman that's around you that you don't trust, and you have to like seriously watch out for what they say and what they do and how they are around you, you know? So you might not, if you feel like you can't trust a certain woman around you, whether it's your mom or someone else, a female, then your intuition is right. Don't trust them, don't rely on them. Whatever they're telling you, it's not true. They may be very inconsistent. So if you have somebody that you want to do something with or get something from, they're not very consistent. They're not going to be doing it. If they might do it once and they might not do it ever again, or they do it, but they're like, you have to like really push to get something out of them. Just allow your fate and your destiny to just roll, just go with the flow. Like you might have things, cycles where, you have something happen again, and you're like, okay, now that I know this is happening again, I know how to deal with it again. I know how to deal with it my way. I know how to deal with it the right way. So whatever the outcome is, it's fate. It's the way it's supposed to be. It's destiny. Whether it's for the better or for the worse, that's how you approach it and how you end it and how you deal with it as a problem or you deal with it as an event. So it's totally up to you in general how to deal with the conclusion of this whole situation. But in general, it seems like you're dealing with people or a person that you have to completely make a decision about dealing with or not dealing with, and you're going to by the end of this month you'll approach the end of this whole situation, the whole problem. um, some unexpected things might happen due to events or work or things like that, but just know that this is a cycle and you have to break the cycle in order for it to actually work, actually be solved and ended. Also, you might be invited to a party, or if you have any friends that are born in October, that they might invite you to come to a party, or they might, you might be attracted to this person. They have a beard, dark hair, and they're young, probably your age or younger, or around your age. You might be invited to a party or an invitation to a party. Um, you like this person, they're cool. Um, there's an attraction between both of you, or an attraction that you meet this person at a party, and then you get attracted to the person and you start to talk to him. They could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. So in general, that's what I see for you. All right, let me check your love situation here. All right. As far as love, it's going to be a risk to deal with someone this month. And overall, love is looking like uh, not the greatest thing. Like you're going to find people or situations where you connect with someone, or you like someone, or you're attracted to someone, But if you deal with them, it's going to be a mistake. If you deal with them, you're going to be suspicious. You might come across as vulnerable at times, but then you're like, no, I'm not going to make that mistake of being vulnerable. I'm not going to make that mistake of being generous or overkind or trying to get myself in with someone through kindness. So, Spirit's saying that accept the fact that they're going to find someone for you. Try not to be selfish. Try not to have that lack of understanding that, oh, when is it my turn? Why does this happen? Why do I always find some idiot? Or why that I can't be? Don't be ignorant to it. Don't let this whole situation of love short-sighten you and make you feel like you can't understand why. Don't worry about why or when or how it's gonna happen. Just know that it will eventually at the right time. Just don't make any mistakes going after someone who is not worth your time. If you get the red flag, take it, wave it, and say no, hell no. The love situation here is not that great, but the reason for that is because if you take a risk on someone in this month, it's not going to work out. This person might not be good financially. They might come to you because they know you're good financially, but they're going to try and get something from you financially. So if you gamble on this and you take a chance on this, you're going to lose. So the person that you might deal with this month might be someone that just a leech, like someone who will leech off of you, someone who will like flatter you, make it seem like they like you and stuff. And then next thing you know, they're asking you for money or they're asking you for something that you don't want to give up. So don't make that mistake. This person could be an Aries, or they could just be someone who is a good bullshitter, like someone who is like a real salesman in real life, and they want to sell things. They will tell you a lie in order to get you convinced that they are the right person for you, or you should date them, or you should go out with them, or you should give them money. So this person is very tricky. They're like the magician, but the magician to me is also a person who has free will all the time and always does whatever the hell they want. And they'll trick you to believe that, hey, I'm this spontaneous, cool person. I'm so confident. I'm good at everything what I do. But, I would deceive you and trick you to get what I want. And then when I do, I'm out of here. You know what I mean? Because I can do my own thing. I have all the tools on the table to get what I want and do what I want. So you might find yourself being almost seduced into feeling like you have something going with this person. And then they just say, no, bro, it ain't happening. I'm gone. Or you might figure it out so fast that you're like, you know what? This person's full of shit. All I had to do is actually go on one date or talk to them for 10 minutes and I already knew what they were all about, all in one. And this also could be your energy where you allow this person a chance and then you realize you made a mistake and you're like, yeah, I got to move on from this before it gets worse or before this person actually thinks I like them like that. So just be very aware that, this person may tell you that they want a relationship and tell you that they want to be cool with you and date you and they think you're attractive and whatever. But really, they're trying to trick you into getting something for nothing. So try not to take that risk and try not to like use any form of money or like any type of like gift or gambling or chance on this because it won't work. Like the person just wants to fuck you over in some type of way, especially financially. You're welcome, bro. No problem. I don't see nothing extremely bad or like something that is like a serious bad thing. It's just in the love section, I would say like try not to make the wrong choice. And that's hard for a lot of people because we get carried away or we get flattered in the moment and we get seduced a little bit or we just feel like, hey, maybe this is the right person. And then next thing you know, it's like, oh, hell no. But looks like you'll go to a party or a function where you'll meet somebody And that person's cool, but there's also another person that's gonna like be in your energy and try and trick you. So choose right and choose the younger person, I would say. Otherwise, that if you feel suspicious, then it is. So they're telling you to go with your intuition. Like if you feel like it's a no, then no. If you feel like it's okay, then go for it. But thank you, bro. I appreciate it, and you're welcome as well. And I hope you had a good weekend. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I did. It's nice and cool tonight. Finally, it dropped down to like 75. I'm like, yes. It's a lot cooler today. I guess it's because it's October now. The moon was so bright today and so big. I was like, what the heck? It was super big today, and it was like on the opposite side. Usually the moon's over here on this side, on the south side. Today it actually was on the northeast side, but it was huge today. It looked like it was. It's like It's so bright outside. It looks like people have their outdoor lights on, and you can feel like the energy is a lot. I don't know. For me, the energy's been a lot lighter. It's like it's not so intense. It feels good. It's like a good moon energy right now. To me, it is. At least for me, it's been good. October 2nd already. Fucking hell. Mm. I'll think about it, Ninja. No, can't do that. Right? Actually, Ninja, I'm glad you asked me that because I have I have my other spirit deck that I found. It's called Postcards from Spirit. I was like, I'm gonna use that one tonight. I put away the other ones. I'm tired of using those. I bring up my postcard from Spirit deck, and I said I'm gonna bring it out on Sunday if I go live. Can't remember what the heck I was gonna do just now. Okay, yeah. All right, cool. All right, I just had to check something real quick. All right. This is the deck right here. See, postcards from Spirit. Totally forgot I had this damn deck. And I was like, I know I have some other spirit cards that I love, but I can't find them. Then I went back up in my stash upstairs where I have all my cards and I looked through all of them. And then I was like, you know what? This is the deck here. I haven't used this in like a year. I'm actually gonna pull one for myself. Spooky. All right. Let me give this a good shuffle. My dog's snoring in the background. You might hear. I literally just came back from a walk in like half an hour ago, and she's already snoring. She's such a pig. Poor sight. We had thunder at 5:30 this morning. From like 5:30 to 6:30 this morning for a whole hour, we had rain and thunder. It was pretty loud. And I woke up, obviously. I went to go pee. I came back, and all I hear downstairs is like her nails on the tile here going back and forth. And she's going, and all you hear is click, 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 click. She's going back and forth, pacing. All right. And she was like, she gets worried about the thunder. So I came downstairs, laid down with her on her bed, told her it's okay. And she's there like, and then she looks at the lightning at the window, at the door, and she's like, oh shit. And yeah, it does. Yeah. My other dog didn't really care too much. He just went in his box and he was like, yeah, whatever. But this Dodo, she gets like super scared. So anyway, because the thunder is pretty loud up here because it's up higher, like we're up really high. So anyway, I came downstairs and hung out with her for an hour. And then I took her outside when it stopped. She peed, came back, and then I went back to sleep. And I was like, thank God I went back to sleep, because normally when I wake up, that's it. I'm done. So I went back to sleep at like 6:30 and I woke up at 9. I was like, thank you, Jesus. Finally. I actually like got 7 hours worth of sleep, but got interrupted for an hour. So I was like, yes. No, she doesn't come up the steps. She sleeps down here and I go upstairs to my room. So every night I'll go and pat her and say, good night. I'll see you tomorrow. And she knows what I'm saying. So I go upstairs and sleep. But I always try and get her to come upstairs, but she doesn't want to go up steps. She's scared of steps. I tell her to come, she'll go in the first step, and then that's it. She'll be like, no thanks. The last time she went up my sister's steps and she wanted to come down and she just doesn't do it. She's a weirdo like that. She has like step phobia. She doesn't go in the pool. She doesn't want to go up steps. She's just weird like that, And I'm not going to pick her up and take her up there and take her back down because she's too heavy. She's like 70 pounds. So I'm not going to break my back by taking her. If she was a puppy, yeah, I'd take her upstairs, no problem. But no. Did you watch NFL today? Nah, that'll never happen up here. Nope. Yeah. I know who did. All right. Your message is with love. Yeah, that's you. Dad. Your card is with love. And it says, dear pain in the ass ninja, sometimes you just feel like no one understands you. That's because you're an Aquarius. You're not heard, or even that you don't count at all. This, my dear, is a terrible illusion, and although your feelings tell you that your abandonment is real, well, we really love you and know better. You are never alone, and even when rejection happiness, you are ultimately being protected, so better things can replace what you wouldn't have worked out in the first place. Everyone is on this side of the veil of watching over you and rooting for your ultimate success. Life loves you, we love you, and you are a unique spark of the divine and always connected to the light and source You are always in our care. Trust and keep the faith. Love you always and forever. So there you go. So this card pretty much says it's self-explanatory. It says that try not to dwell on the things that don't happen. Even if you think you're not getting what you want and spirit's not helping you, that's not true. They are helping you. They are making sure that you're going to get what you want, not what you need. I mean, what you need and what not what you want. And they're going to make sure that they, you know, do what they have to do to protect you and make you happy. But you have to obviously, understand and stop saying, I'm not getting what I want. What the fuck, We all say that. I've been saying that all week. Yeah, that's why that spirit message came out. I've been the same way this week, and the reason why like it's been kind of tense this week is because the full moon, and it's like the end of the month. It was the end of the month, and it's like, you want things to happen, but you're like, when is this shit gonna happen, or when am I gonna get this, and when is this gonna happen? It's like, come on already, so we can move on. But sometimes we lose a little bit of faith. Like, where the hell's my angels? Where the hell's my fucking spirit team? Like, what the fuck? Like, let's go, hurry up, so I can move on. But it's like the reason why it's taking a little bit longer is because we're doubting it. And so spirit says, oh God, here we go again. They're doubting us again. So when we doubt them a little bit, even if it's not doubt, it's just like being impatient and just saying like, when is this shit gonna change? Why do I have to go through this shit again? Yeah, it takes longer. Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what it says. It says you got to keep the faith. What the heck does this say? Love your what? Man, I can't see. I can't stand when I can't see something properly. I had like a thing here. Yeah, I saw your dad watching the game. Oh, love you eternally. That's what it says. Or love your something. I can't remember. I don't know. Anyway, this is my card. It's got like the Cupid's arrow. This says, dear wonderful you, intimacy is scary sometimes. Yeah, that's what she says. It means you have to let someone else get to know the real you, not the perfect, flawless mask you wear for others. Know it's time to reveal the cool one, the passionate one, the imperfect one that is totally you without artifice of walls. The fuck does that mean? Yes, you will be exposed and vulnerable for the time, and it will be so worth it. This is the only way you will know the true closeness with others, and you will also be close to spirit and to us. There is an amazing freedom that comes when you let go and just be yourself with another or a group. Release from the invisible bindings that keep you from intimacy is truly empowering. The way we support you wholeheartedly is this choice. So know yourself better, and we will hope you learn to love yourself as we do. Life is all about who we are with others, so share it. You will be so glad you did. Loving you so, so, so much, Marky. Yes, I know. You all love me, but you don't bring me no damn love. Hurry the fuck up. Fuck's sake. I'll open my damn self up when you bring somebody to me. Open myself up too. How the hell am I supposed to open myself up if there's no one to open up to? I'm not gonna open up to some damn hoe. I mean, you know, I don't know if that's what you want me to do. Makes me laugh. It says there is amazing freedom that comes when you let go and just be yourself with another or a group. Really? You will be exposed and vulnerable for a time, but it'll be worth it. Okay. Intimacy is scary sometimes. You're damn right it is. Yes, I know, Diamond. I don't know. Anyway, I've been getting some love stuff lately, but I never take it to heart because I knew that, oh, that's her. The, she's literally right behind me. She's snorting. She's snoring and snorting. Hey, this dog is so loud. When she snores, I can hear her upstairs. She's like the pig, man. She's like a freaking pig. I had that damn thing here. Oh, that's what it says. Love your dreams. Oh. I'm looking at this thing saying, what the fuck does this say? It's like in a cursive writing. See how like this thing right here? It says love your and it says dreams, but it's so like it's like in a cursive writing. So I'm like, what the hell does that say? Because on the end, on the dreams, on the M, it's a long M like this. And then at the end of the dreams is like an exclamation point, but I couldn't make it out because it's so like faint. It's weird. Now I see it. It says love your dreams. Okay. My dreams are annoying because I never dream of anything decent. I always dream of idiots or people I can't see. It was weird because I had this year I had dreams of people I have dreams of people I don't know. Especially like I have a dream of like a woman, I can see her face and then she'd come up to me and give me a kiss and a hug and I don't know who she is. And I actually called her baby or something like that. And I had that same person come to me twice in my dream and I'm like, who the fuck is this? I don't know no damn blonde girls with blue eyes around me. That's not even my type. But yeah, she has the face, but sometimes I see her face and sometimes like I feel the like the hug or whatever or the kiss. And then like that's it. I'll see like a real like just a yeah. I've seen that dream twice, but two different like situations. And then there's other like dreams where I'm talking to somebody but I can't see their face. And that happens to me a lot where I can't see the person's face. Yeah, it just doesn't make any sense. And then there's dreams I have of people that I know, and we're talking about something or doing something that we've never done. So it's weird as shit. I don't know. I think it's just stupid ass dreams. That's what I call it. It just don't make no sense to me. But it's the full moon tonight, so I mean, it's the full moon, like not tonight, but the full moon energy is still there. So it's all about dreams. Because during the full moon, I dream all the time. I dream every damn day, but it's just don't make no sense. My dreams are like whatever. I don't really care. Sometimes I remember, and sometimes I don't. So I have to check. Yeah, I mean, I have dreams of this dog, but not my old dog. I have dreams. You know what I have dreams of? And it's annoying. I have dreams of me in my old car, like driving my old car. And I'm like, why the hell am I driving? I'm worried about this car. I haven't had this car in 20 years. So why the fuck am I dreaming about this damn car over and over? You know, it's weird. I'm like, I always have dreams of driving, or I'm on the road, or I'm going on a distance and I can't like I don't know where I'm going, or I don't know why I'm on this road, or why I'm going to this place, or I'm on a bike, I'm on a car. Like a lot of my dreams are driving, seeing myself drive. Um, like I can see the vehicle I'm in or the bike I'm riding. It's just it's stupid shit that I don't understand. Yeah, see, I don't dream I'm losing something. I'm always dreaming that I'm trying to like drive somewhere, but I don't know where I'm going. I see a lot of people from my past in my dreams. I don't see my past loved ones though. I don't see people who have passed away like in my dreams. It's very rare that I see that. Very rare. I always dream of driving. I'm driving a truck. I'm driving a vehicle. I'm driving. I don't even have a dream that I'm driving my current vehicle. I don't see my current vehicle in my dreams, but I see my last one all the time and my motorcycle. It's just stupid shit. Yeah, I mean, sometimes when I get up, I remember the dream, and I remember the dream very. I remember some of the dreams, but I don't know. It's just weird. My dreams, they suck. Like, I mean, I don't know what is a. I mean, a good dream to me is like seeing something that actually happens in the future. You know what I mean? Like if I have like a dream and it actually happens, I'm like, yeah, that was a damn good dream because it actually happened in real life. But it don't. But yeah, I mean, that's cool because you get to a point where I used to hardly dream of anything either, or I would not remember any of my dreams. But I remembered a dream I had like about a couple days ago. I remembered every single dream, and it was just the stupidest shit. It didn't make no sense. Yeah, see, it was about driving. See, but it's almost like I don't. I mean, I drive every day, right? But it's I'm not with nobody in the car. I'm not with nobody in the dream. I'm just driving somewhere, and I'm like, fuck, I gotta get here. I'm always hearing myself in the dream saying, I'm not there. Yeah, it's just me. I'm in the car by myself and I'm driving somewhere. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. But it's frustrating because like I don't really care about my dreams like that too much. What happens to me, what the signs that I get is during the day. Like today when I got up in the morning, I took my dog outside, after all the rain and shit. I took my dog outside and then I pick up our poo and I put it on the side in the bucket so I can dispose of it. And then I sweep around the pool. And as I was sweeping around the pool today, I saw a brown feather. And I hardly ever see a brown feather. It's always like gray or white. So I saw a brown one today. And it was a pretty decent sized feather. I'd say about like that. And you could see like the white feather, like the white stem, like, and then the brown feather. and it was like really nice looking brown. And I know what bird this came from, but it's weird. And then in a pool you have like the drink, the skimmers. So I took the cover off the skimmer like I always do, and there's a little bucket in there, and you take all the shit that it collects and you throw it out. So when I threw out like 4 leaves that were in there, so I put the basket back, not the bucket, the basket back inside the skimmer. And as I took my hand out of the water and out of the skimmer, a gray and white feather about this size came floating in like that. And I was like, really? You guys are really fucking with me right now. You know that? And I was like, you sure you got a brown feather outside on top of the pool deck. And then when I clean the basket in the skimmer, a little white and gray feather comes right after. And I'm like, and the white and gray feather wasn't even submerged in the water. It was just floating on top and came towards me. And I was like, wow, really? Like, is this going to be like feather week now again? And I hardly ever see feathers, but lately I've seen a lot of feathers. And I'm not really see feathers and shit like that. But lately, like for the past maybe 2 weeks, I've seen feathers like almost every day. Even when I was swimming in the pool, I went like this, and then I felt something. I was like, "The heck's that?" And then there was a gray feather on my hand, a little small, tiny one. And I'm like, "What the heck?" Hey, Oda, how you doing, Hermana? You too, huh? Look at my Aquarius crew in here. Lack of stability. Brown feathers can also signify concepts of home and respect. In some native cultures, brown feathers are related to protection, safety, and security. Yeah, I mean, I understand that. Yeah. That's one thing I know I always have is protection from them. And, I know that they're always there. Like, I don't doubt that at all. I know the feathers are signs of them around. Because I used to tell people if you find like a dime or a penny on the ground, that's them saying, hey, we're here. But I hardly ever find money on the ground. I always find like feathers, or I always have a bird come by, and visit and things like that. And I'm like, what the heck? Yeah, this year, Ilda, I had a ladybug on my car, and then I had a ladybug in the pool twice. And my nephew found a ladybug on the pool deck as well, and in the pool. So it's kind of insane how it all happens. Um, Another thing that's happened a lot is we have I don't know what the heck it is with me and birds. I can't stand birds, to be honest, because all they do is shit all over the place, and they're a fucking nuisance, and they make a lot of noise and they're aggravating. But I know that they're not doing no harm to me. But I have to clean up after their asses every time they shit all over the place. I know, it's life, whatever. But I know birds have always been like a sign and a symbol for me. And we have a gray heron that comes by every damn night for the past, I would say, 2 years, 3 years, maybe. And I looked up the gray heron meaning, and it says if the gray heron lands on your house or is around your home and comes by, it's like good luck. And it's all this other stuff, right? And every night I hear him come by here, and he goes, ah, ah. It's like a high pitch. I can't even do it. But he has like a high pitch, like screeching, like chirp. And I know it's him because I've seen him come by and do the noise. And me and my nephew were talking about it today. We were like, remember? Because we call this gray heron Harry, right? We call him Harry. We have to think of a name for him. So we say, look, Harry's coming by. Look at Harry flying by. Look at Harry and this and that. And it could be his feather, I think, maybe. because he's gray and he's white, gray and white. So I think what he does, he comes by. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I hear you. So my nephews tease me because it sounds like he's saying Mark, Mark, right? And we all laugh, right? Even the crows do that shit. And even like we were in the pool like 3 days ago. We were in the pool and three crows in a row came across us, and they went. "Rah, rah." So they were like, "Oh fuck!" They're saying Mark, Mark, and I'm like, "Ha ha, funny, right?" So we always say that. So it's like been a bird fest around here, and I'll never forget it. This year, it was either eagle or hawk. I'm not specifically sure because it was so far away, but I have the video to prove it, and I could not believe my eyes. I saw this big ass bird in the sky, and I watched him fly over me, do a couple circles, and I never forget it. I was like, "You gotta be fucking kidding me! Since when Bermuda has hawks or eagles?" And I looked it up, and we don't have those birds here. And nobody saw that. Nobody said, "Hey, did you guys see this eagle with this bird flying?" And I'm like, and I even asked people, "Did you guys see that shit?" Yeah, looking at me as prey. He'd have food for like a month if he ate my ass. I was worried that he was gonna come dive bomb my dog, because they go after dogs and shit. They're strong as shit. And this is wearing no ordinary. Like when you see a big ass bird here, you start to worry. You're like, "Oh hell no! What the hell this thing do? You lost?" I don't know if I ever showed you guys the picture. Look, that's how big the bird was. See, I took a picture of him, but you can't really see it. It's all blurry, right? But we don't have birds like this in Bermuda. Hell no! We saw a bird like this, we shit ourselves. We were like, "Oh no, 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 you won't." And I honestly, I could not believe it. It flew. I have the video still here. It was May 7th that it happened. May 7th. And I'll never forget it. He flew over, and I just happened to look up in the sky, and I was like, "What the fuck is this bird doing here?" And I'm like, and I asked a few people in Bermuda if they saw it or if they know anything about like hawks or eagles coming to Bermuda, and they're like, "It's very rare, but they've been around sometimes. They fly this far, right?" Because birds like that can fly that distance. They can go from the states, from New York or Boston or whatever, and come to Bermuda. They can fly that far. And sometimes they get caught in the containers, like on the container boats and shit. They'll go on a container boat and they'll just hang out on the boat, and then they'll travel and then they can come over like that. They can always get caught up in like a boat or a cruise or something like that. Because we have cruise ships come here, planes and all sorts of shit. But they can fly that distance. They're those type of birds. They're huge, man. They can do whatever. Yeah, they can. Yeah. So in all my years of living here, I've never ever looked up into the sky and saw a bird that big. It actually looked like a drone or a plane. That's how huge it was. And I was like, "You gotta be kidding me." When I showed the video to my sister, she's like, "No freaking way. If you didn't take this video or picture, I would have said you were lying." There's white and brown and black. White, brown, and black. Some people say I looked it up and it looks like a hawk. It doesn't really look like an eagle, but it can be an eagle. But I don't know how big hawks are, see, because I don't know nothing about those big ass birds. We don't have that shit here. The biggest bird we have here is like a crow or a gray heron. That's the biggest birds we have here. The gray heron is probably bigger than the crow, but not by much. The gray heron we have here is huge. Like he's pretty big. Yeah, but not that big. Like this what I just showed you is like not normal for here. We're like, oh hell no. Yeah, see, that's if the hawk is as big as the eagle, then I would say yes. Because I think it was a hawk. So as soon as I found out what it was, I looked up the spiritual meaning and it made perfect sense. But I just couldn't believe it. Like it was just it flew up. It was so high. It was like on a plane level. Like it was like flying at a plane's level. And for it to be that huge, I was like, no fucking way. Like this can't be happening. Like I actually had to like do a double take and put it on video. Yeah, I know they're big birds, that's for sure. But his wings were like spread way out and it looked like a damn plane. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what the hell? If I didn't videotape that shit and take that picture, I wouldn't have believed it myself. I wish I had like a better, picture of him, but he was so fast and that thing was like a plane, I'm telling you. It was going fast as it was so fast, it was unbelievable. Like I was with my phone going like this. And I was like, holy shit, this thing's fast. And I was like, yep, that's gotta be a hawk or an eagle. Has to be one of the two. So either way, it was a good sign for me. And no one else that I know in Bermuda saw it. Like no one reported it on the news because when we see things like that, people report it. But like, hey, did you see that eagle flying around today? Or hey, did you see this? We had a hammerhead shark very, very close to the shore where people swim at a beach. And they put that shit all over the news. Please, everybody, watch out for this hammerhead shark. He's very lively. He's 6 foot in length, and they're swimming around the shores. Please be careful. And that's normal here because we're surrounded by water. But they always warn everybody. Look, the water is very warm, so the sharks are coming in. Further in, they're brazen. They're brave. So, when people see things that are not really normal, like an everyday thing, because not every day we see a shark like that in the shore. We don't really get shark attacks here and nothing like that. Nobody's really been shark attacked here. Like no one's died in the water from a shark. Nobody. Not that I know of. Um, so they reported that one time, but nobody saw the damn hawk or eagle that I saw. No one. And I looked for like weeks and nobody saw it. And I was like, well, I got the proof. I got it on, but I didn't want to show anybody. Like I just showed like my family members and you guys and things like that. But I don't really, I just didn't want to like ruin my blessing. Cause that shit happens for a reason. Like, you see those things as a sign. And I've always been like the person who sees like animals as a sign and like a spiritual meaning. So when I saw it, I was like, oh boy, something big's about to happen. So that was back in May 7th that I saw that. And life's been good since then. I have nothing to complain about, to be honest. All right, Ninja, no problem. Take care. You're welcome. And thanks as well. So yeah, a lot of feathers, a lot of signs, a lot of numbers. I see 55 all day, every day. Whether it's 855, I just saw 1255 just now. I've been seeing numbers. I have the books, telling me what they mean. I've been on YouTube looking at videos and shit. It's like it's a never-ending story. It's like all day, every day. Numbers, signs, feathers, visions, sometimes dreams. Yeah, I saw 1111 tonight and made a wish. Hopefully it comes true. And let me ask you something. You know about traditions and things like that. When you cooked I want to ask anybody who listens to this. I want to know if you do it, because in the Portuguese like tradition, when we make like a turkey or like a chicken, or mainly a chicken. When we have a chicken, right? You know how the chicken has the wishbone, and you know how you have the chicken has the wishbone. So you take the meat off the wishbone, and you and another person pull it, and whoever gets like the more of the bone, like the piece on the bottom, like where it connects, your wish gets granted, right? I don't know if you guys do that. Like that's a tradition for you guys when you eat when you eat the turkey or you eat the chicken. Sometimes the wishbone is cracked because it gets frozen and then like it gets tossed around and it cracks before you get a chance. So today I had chicken, roast chicken with my mom. She had a big ass chicken. So she says, "Oh, I have the wishbone here. Let's make a wish." I was like, "Yeah, sure." I haven't done it like forever. So she pulled and I pulled and I won. And I was like, "Oh man, I hope my wish comes true." And she was laughing. She was like, "You always win." And I'm like, "Yep." Yeah, my family, my mom always does that, and she always asks me to do it, and I win majority of the time. So I was like, "Damn, I hope my wish come true." And then today I saw 1111, 555. I see all the time. I saw 222 today. It's crazy, yeah. Too many. It's so many signs that I actually get like like not overwhelmed, but I would say like kind of fed up in a way. Like I keep saying, like, really? Like you guys don't get tired of giving me all these damn signs? Like I appreciate it and all that. And I don't like, I'm not the type of person that would say I don't want it to happen, because obviously I do. But it's like so much where you're like, holy shit, like again? Like, or you just gave me a sign. Like you could take a chill, like, it's cool. Hey Philomena, how you doing? Like, you can take a chill on the like the signs and like the signals and all sorts of spiritual stuff. Like you guys, I know you're good, but I think it's because like I worry a lot, and like I kind of doubt that things will happen. I have that thing, like, we all have doubts and we all like worry. We know we're gonna get that blessing eventually, but we're like, I wonder if it's really gonna happen, or I wonder if somebody's gonna block my blessing. I wonder if I'm gonna get screwed over again, or I wonder if this really is what I'm gonna get, or I wonder what's gonna happen. So it's kind of, it gets, the more I worry or the more I doubt something, the more signs I get to like reassure me that it is gonna happen, or it's gonna happen any day now, because you're getting all these damn signs. And it does eventually happen, and things do eventually happen. So I guess that's why I keep getting all these signs to like reassure me that, hey, stop worrying, stop doubting. We got you. Don't worry. Philomena, thanks for the donation. You can ask your question. Yes, of course. So yeah, I've been getting so many signs. It's been ridiculous. Like today, I got two feathers, two different colors, numbers all day, just like signs. All day, every day. It's been crazy, absolutely nuts. But it's cool though. I don't mind. I just think like, if you're giving me all these signs, then grant my wish, damn it. Yeah, I'm the same way, Oda. I'm the same way. Like I don't demand nothing. I don't really like ask God for anything. I just ask God to protect me and my family and keep me safe and healthy. And that's all I really want. Really, I don't really care. I don't ask God for $1 million or something like that. I don't ask him for work. I don't ask him for shit. Like I don't really do. I'm not really that type of person, that's like begging for crazy things that I know that, you know, he's gonna give me what I need. Spirit's gonna give me what I need, not what I want. So I just pretty much ask for protection and ask for like my health to be fine. All right, what are Mr. Julian James' intentions for me? All right, let's check, Philomena. I pray every night before I go to sleep. I pray over a Bible, over my little altar. I pray for myself, but I pray a lot more for everybody else in my family and stuff, my nephews and stuff. I even pray for my doggy, you know. All right, Philomena, you say, what are Mr. Julian James' intentions for you? I would say that this person themselves is being very like hasty, and they're like their actions may fail with their, like they may act sometimes, but they feel like they're failing to act towards you, or if they come towards you they feel like they're gonna fail, like nothing's gonna come out of it. A lot of worry and concern. The person's not very happy. They're going through like a lot of mental feelings, and they constantly think about what they're going on in their own life. If this person like has family members that they worry about or they have anxiety over, that's what they have. But generally this person thinks that you're very sincere. Their intentions is not very clear because they have too much going on in their own life, like with their family, like a son. Yeah, okay, well there you go. Like if this person has that you say they have a son, so they're very focused on their son, but he thinks you're very sincere and you're very nice and you're loving and you're caring. Like he looks at you as a good person, like a good woman. But he himself, like he doesn't have no serious intentions for you because his intentions is all about himself and his son. And if something's wrong with his son and needs special care or special needs, he's really, really focused on that right now. Mentally, he's drained from his job, his life, his son, himself. I feel like he doesn't really want to go out of his way to do anything because, like, he knows if he does, he has to like backtrack and be like, okay, fuck, I did this, now I got to do that. I can't do all these things at once. Um, Intentions, I would say that he's gonna seclude himself from you and not really do too much towards you, but he knows that you're a good person. He likes you, you know? Yeah. So that's probably why he's like, I get like an anxiety and like an unhappy feeling around him. Like he's got too much on his plate and he's overthinking a lot. I got a lot of thinking here. Like he might have headaches and he's got so much shit going on. So if he has a son, he has out of a car, those things are affecting him mentally, but his intentions towards you is not really nothing because he doesn't really want to focus on intending to you. He has to attend to himself and his life. So but he looks at you as a good person. Like he thinks you're a good woman. He thinks that you're sincere, you're nice. If you say, hey, how you doing, Julian James, like how are you, you're like, are you okay, how you doing? If you say that to him, he's like, hey, at least somebody cares about me or to ask me how I'm doing. Or at least like if you talk to him, or actually like if you have conversations with him, then he thinks that you're a good person. If you don't, he just feels like you are a good person. So his intentions right now, I would say, is not really nothing. He's not intending to do anything towards you because he has his own, like, some men can do two things at once and some women do. So I'm getting an energy right here, Philomena, that he doesn't want to like put energy into you when he has to solve his own situation and his own life right now. But he does like you. He thinks you're a good person, you're understanding and friendly. If you have talked to him, then he likes the way your conversations have gone. So intentions, I would say nothing right now because of what he has to deal with. But at least he thinks you're cool. Oh, there you go. So he's being honest. At least you got an honest person here that's telling you the truth, you know? Yeah. If you said to be patient with him, I agree because he's got so much going on right now. So I don't think his intentions are really like bad or anything. I don't get bad intentions. He really, he likes you. He thinks you're a good, caring, decent person. So that's good. It's good energy. It's good vibes. Like, I just feel like, he has to sort his shit out first. And most men, when they want to deal with a woman, they want to make sure they have nothing holding them back so they can give you all the attention and care and love that they need to. Well, there you go. I pretty much saw that in the cards that he has a lot going on and he just needs to solve his issues in order to be toward you. So I would say just give him time, give him time to get over things and get himself organized. I'm sure you want his full attention and not half of his attention, and I'm sure you don't want to go on a date where he's telling you about, my car's fucked up, my son needs care, I have to check on him now, hold on a second, he's calling me, and then your date gets like turns into like I care about you, it's okay, type of, caring, loving feeling. So that's pretty much what I see. Yeah. There you go. See, I'm psychic on Sundays. Yeah, I just get that he needs to escape mentally from his problems, and then he'll give you more time a day because he definitely likes you. So that's a good thing. At least he's being honest. At least he's being honest. You know what I mean? Oh, you didn't know, Oda, I was psychic on Sundays? Yeah, psychic Sundays. Gotta have fun, man. But that's good though. I'm glad that the my cards correspond. The message corresponds with what he said. So at least he's not lying to you. That's a good thing. Oh, you didn't know? Oh, okay, good. Now you know. See, some days are better than others. So yeah, Phil. I mean, it looks good, sweetheart. Just at least this is a positive vibe that I get and a positive reading, unlike some other times. But yeah, thanks, sweetheart. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm psychic every day. I'm psychic every day. I like talking shit. I like to make people laugh. That's my thing. I always say, when somebody confirms a reading, I say, I'm psychic on this day. Yeah, I would say continue to deal with him because I don't get nothing bad. I just think that his life is not really 100% right now, as far as like wanting to focus on a relationship or you 100%. But the good thing is he looks at you as a good woman. Like he looks at you as a potential, you know, woman in that could be in his life. Like he looks at you as the Queen of Wands. That's what I got. If you want to know, I got the Queen of Wands, and that's how he looks at you. But his intentions is worrying. He's worrying that you might, go find somebody else. You know, he thinks that like the Queen of Wands is a woman that expresses herself. So if you express yourself to him and say, "Hey, look, this, and this," then he likes that. So the more you express your feelings, your thoughts, your caring, your loving, feeling toward him, he'll like you more. He's the type of person that wants you to express yourself. Like make sure you tell him everything you need to tell him. You know. But that's good though. That's good. Yeah, see, and that's a good thing. That's what a real man wants. A real man wants a woman to like be like that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I'll confirm that because I want the same thing. I don't want no woman lying to me about their shit. Yeah, hold me accountable. Tell me you said this. Like, okay, yeah, I'm a man of my word. If I tell you something, I'm gonna tell you something. Is that it? Sometimes it scares women. They're like, Mark's too honest. He tells me about myself. I like what you asked. So I told you. Don't take it personal. It's just true. That's all. But yeah, that's good, Philomena. I'm glad, things are turning around and you got a decent guy there. Seems like good energy. So at least I'm not telling you, look, this guy's an idiot, and this and that, because that's what I usually tell you, you know, because most guys are idiots. They can't see a good woman if their life depended on it. But hey, it's all good though. At least it's positive and just keep it, Yeah, or they only want sex, which is majority of the people. It's just like women towards me. All these hoes always come around me. Hey, Mark. Hey, I'm like, no, sweetheart. I don't want the STD. It's cool. Like, when I was in my 20s, yeah, I wouldn't care. I'll do whatever. But now, like, I'm 46. I ain't got no time for that shit. Like, I want somebody that's going to be all mine and mine only. I'm not sharing nobody. I don't want to, have to, investigate you and get a private investigator on your ass every day to see if you're cheating on me and shit. I don't want to deal with that shit. But that's what life and that's what how the world is. People just want sex, money, drugs, or just a quickie, and that's it. Well, it doesn't matter their age these days. Everybody's crazy, no matter what age you are, But in my older age, I would say when I was younger, I was a lot more, open to being with whoever and just wanted that. But now I don't even care about that shit. I just want somebody I can settle down with and be cool with, and eventually sex will happen. If it doesn't, oh well, I don't care. I'm not gonna sit there and beg you for your coochie. That's not me. I've never been that type of person to beg for sex or expect it to happen. If it happens too soon, that means there's probably probably not gonna end well. Because a good woman always holds herself for at least a couple months before she gives herself up, and that makes me happier to be with somebody like that. If I'm dating a woman for 6 months and she ain't gave me no sex and I ain't asked for it because I won't, and she, her and I are still dating and getting to know each other after 6 months and there's no pressure of sex, then that's a good thing. That to me is gonna turn out to probably be a good relationship. Now, if I'm with somebody for 6 days and she's already throwing her coochie at me, then I know I'm in trouble. I'm like, yeah, this girl wants is dick. So that's not gonna happen. Some men would be like, "You're crazy, Mark. Why you hit that thing? You out of your mind? Go for it." That's the young me, but the older me is like, "Yeah, nah, bro. I don't really, I've been STD free my whole life. I don't really want to get that shit now. Hell no." Yeah, exactly, Philomene, and that's good. I wish a lot of women were like that, but you know, there's different strokes for different folks, like they say. Hoes need love too in a different way. Some women and men just want to have sex. They don't want a relationship because they don't want to emotionally invest their time into you. Some people get attached. Some people just have a sexual relationship with someone and that's it. So to each their own. I don't condemn any hoe or any person who just wants to have sex. That's your problem. That's your thing. If you want to do that, that's fine. I'm not condemning a hoe or I'm not condemning a person that's sex hungry. I'm just saying I'm not that person. I don't really care about that shit. I need to trust you. I need to love you, and then I'll have sex with you. And if I have all those three things, then we're gonna have a great time. And I don't have to I don't want to have to take care of you sexually, and then you're gonna go deal with somebody else. That's fucking crazy. On Al Capone, he had so many diseases. Yeah, because see, the thing is a lot of people think that they can, have sex with multiple people with no protection and be safe. You honestly think that a person that has sex with you is gonna tell you they have a disease? They're not. They're not gonna tell you. They're gonna want you to get it too, because you wanted them. You know. So some people ain't gonna say nothing, and then if you both get it, you both have to have sex with each other more often, or that that's the only person you can probably have sex with, unless you know somebody else that has a disease. Because if you give it to somebody else, they might fuck you up. They might beat the shit out of you if they know you gave it to them, or they might do something, to you. And then if they have no problem with it, yeah, it is gross. But I know people that are like that. Mhm. Yep. I never forget. I was dating a girl back when I was probably 21, maybe 21, 22. I was dating this beautiful girl. And, I started to get to know her and stuff. I met her, started to get to know her, and everybody's like, yo, bro, I hope you ain't hitting that thing. And I'm like, why? I was like, no, I just met her. Like, but why you say that? She goes, oh, she's got a disease. And yeah, she's got this and she's got that. She was with so and so. And I'm like, you serious? And he was like, yes, bro, please don't hit that thing. And I was like, all right, bro. All right, I'll keep my shit in my pants. It's all good. Thanks for the warning. I appreciate it. Not only one person, three different people told me in a week. Because they were like, hey, we saw you with so and so. You better watch out. That nigga's got a sick coochie. I was like, oh no. Thanks for telling me. So come to find out it was true. And I was like, thank God I never went there. Holy shit. I was like, thank you, Jesus. Thank you for my friends. See, that's the thing. You never know. You never know, because she was like, you just get mesmerized by the beauty and the body, and you're like, yeah, I'm with this thing, I'm the guy. And the next thing you know, I'm like, no. Thank God these guys told me that. It's all good. So yeah, that's the thing, it's more common now to get STDs and shit if you don't watch yourself. And that's why Al Capone and those famous people, that's why they got that shit. But if you think about it, you'll never really know, because you can you can meet somebody, get to know them, fall in love with them, and after 6 months, you're like, yeah, it's time for sex. So you have sex with the person. The next thing you know, you're like, fuck, I got something wrong with my shit. You go get yourself checked, and you're like, I'm only banged you. So how the fuck, you must have it? And they're like, yeah, I had it, but I didn't want to tell you, but I love you. And then you're trapped. You gotta be, you gotta, be with that person, because you can't get rid of that shit. Or it depends on what you have, but then you have to be with that person, because you both got it, and you both, instead of giving it to somebody else, you'll feel guilty, so you just stay with that fucking dirty ass person. I know some people that have been in that situation, and I'm like, that's fucking gross. No thanks. You guys can have that shit, not me. I wouldn't even want to be with that person that gave me that shit. I'll beat the crap out of them. You crazy? But it's a more common thing nowadays. It's just a regular. I hear about it all the time here. Oh, you heard so and so's got this, and you heard so and so's. That's why I kind of love living here, because everybody knows everybody that knows everybody that knows someone that knows someone. So if they see you with the person, they're gonna be like, hey, Do you know that that person, this and that? I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Thanks for the warning. Man, thank God, and I'm not careless like that anyway. And one thing about me, I'm gonna use protection to the day I die, because the shit that goes around in this world is unreal. It's disgusting, and that's what holds me back from like really being in a relationship. My fear of those things happening. You know, I'll be honest. I have a fear of catching shit like that sometimes. Even if you know the person and you're all cool, they can con you into getting you. They can get your ass. You'll never know. Like you'll never really know until you catch it. That's why I don't even want to get to that point. Hey Nancy, I'm doing great, sweetheart. How are you? Yes, I did. I had a great weekend with family. I had a good time. Today I had lunch with my mom and dad, and I had dinner with my sister and her son, my nephew. Yeah, me neither. Like, I'm never really dealt with that type of shit. Plus, like, I'm the type of person that, I'm gonna use my condom sense. I'm not just gonna like put my shit in anything without any type of protection. That's not gonna happen. And I'm gonna be very, very, cautious until I can really trust that person. You're doing well. Good to hear. Yes, I did. It was good. Family time is good time. All depends on what family it is. Because not everybody's family is great. I have half my family I like and half of them I dislike. So I only associate with the family that I like. You can choose your friends, but you can't choose your family. But you could choose not to deal with them. That's for sure. But yeah, that subject is something that a lot of people fail to realize. It's crazy. But it's a risk we take. We can meet somebody today at a grocery store, and then you fall in love with that person, and you get to know that person, and then that person can like confess to you that they've been with like 100 people, or they used to be a stripper, or they used to be an escort, and you're like, oh shit, like now what am I gonna do? Like, I love this person, maybe they've changed. Are you gonna like deal with that shit? But you never really know. Hey Santina, how are you, sweetheart? How you been? Like, that's what I tell people. My fear is like always getting to know somebody, and after a couple months all the truth comes out, and like you're like, oh shit, oh well, this is bullshit. Like, why you didn't tell me this in the beginning? And you know what, people change, and you can be with like 20, 30 different partners and still be clean. If you think about it, you can be. As long as you ain't got no STD, you're still clean. Who cares how many D's you had? As long as you're clean and my D comes out of there clean, then we're okay. I don't give a fuck if you had a rough life. Well, I do give a fuck, but if you had like a rough life where you've been through 10, 15, 20 guys, and you finally found me, the love of your life, and your coochie's clean and you ain't got no STD, then we'll be okay. I don't give a shit. It's all good. Nobody's a saint here. Nobody's perfect. But it always runs through your mind, like, if is this person, you know, cool, clean, or are they, am I gonna be okay? I'm being serious, like, and I know we're like joking about it and shit. I'm talking shit. But like, that's how I feel now. At this age, I feel that way. You know? I feel like, fuck, man, you know? I'm not gonna find anything like super clean and super decent unless, like, I ask the questions. But how they're telling you the truth? And they can look at me the same way. They're like, how many women have you been with, Mark? Let me guess. No, don't guess. And first of all, it's none of your damn business. Second of all, you shouldn't be worried about that. The only thing you should be worried about is getting to know me and shut your mouth. That's what you got to do. Get to know me and make your decision after a couple months. Okay? Then we can go to the clinic or we can go to a doctor and get a test. Make sure your coochie's clean, and you can make sure my D is clean, and then we can go to the next next point of our relationship, which is sexual. Okay? And that's what you want to do, but you ain't asking me all these crazy damn questions. You know? You ain't my damn wife. We're just dating. BF and GF. Come on now. What you talking about, woman? I said this not too long ago. We were talking about this subject on here. And I said, look, you want to go to the clinic? You want to go to the doctor to get a certificate of a clean D of health, a clean coochie of health? That's fine. We can do that, you know. It's not a problem. I'm not scared to go to the doctor and show you that I'm clean. But you got to do it too. Don't say you are and you ain't. Once we get that certificate, then we can go to the next stage. It's only fair, right? Why not? Gotta make sure. That's how I feel right now. If I met somebody and they was like kind of sketchy, I'd be like, look, we're going to the doctor. What for? I'll make sure you're clean, girl. You crazy? I know my D is clean, but I want to find out if that thing's clean. I know it's like a cup and you wash it and use it again, but sometimes them cups get stained. Anyway, if you guys want a message, let me know because I want to stop talking about these things. Hermana, you want a message? I should be in my damn bed. It's 1:30 in the morning here, but I don't know. I'm just in a mood to not go to sleep. Yeah, I know. Hey, Nancy, I just got your donation. You can ask your question. Thank you. All right. Your card, Hermana, is doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. So you might doubt things. We just talked about this earlier before the sexual talk. We were saying, like, you know, we may doubt things, but we have faith that everything is going to work out. So this says doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. Even though we don't know and we doubt it, we know that it's eventually going to happen, you know? Spirit will eventually give us what we need. So that's cool. I like that. Doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. That's true. I doubt things all the time, but I know the answer. I know Spirit's got me. We'll be all right. We're going to be okay. You're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. You know, Hermana, I think, you know, I see, before I get to you, Nancy, just give me a sec. You know, Ilda, your dad is around you at home. I think like I see him at your place. It's like a single chair. Like I don't know if you have like a couch and then like a single chair next to it. Like he's got his legs crossed and he's like this and he's just like watching TV or whatever, or He's just there. And I don't know if you cooked today. He said like, he smells food or something. Yeah, he's there, yeah. I felt him just now and he appeared to me. So he's like on this single chair next to the couch or something. Like I can see like the back part and I can see him like and he has his leg crossed and he's just sitting there like looking at the TV. Did he have like glasses? And did he go like this? Like I see him like this. That's what he looks like. He's sitting on his chair. He's got one leg over the other, and he's like this. And he's like, "I smell food or some shit." He said, "I don't know." I think he said he smelled food, or like he sees something on the TV. Yeah. He said he hangs out with you because there's less drama than anywhere else. Yeah, there you go. See, if you cook today, he was talking about food today. He was like, "Yeah, I smell food," and I came. So he goes, "I stay here because there's less drama." That's what he said just now. He says, "I stay here because I told him." I said, "You been there long?" And he's like, "No." I said, he says, "Yeah, I'm here because I don't want to be around nowhere else. It's less drama." Usually, I don't see him that much. Usually, I don't see him when you come in here. But yeah, he's there today. He's around you. All right, Nancy, you said, "How's Danny's energy towards our connection?" All right, let me check, sweetheart. Yeah, he says he'd rather hang out at your place because everywhere else is too much drama. So that's nice. You're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. Like he's got like long pants on and he's got like slippers on. And he actually has like a magazine in his hand, on one hand, like resting on the arm of the chair. Like I can see him pretty clear. I haven't really seen him in a long time. But yeah, he appeared just now. He says he's at your house. Yeah. He says he's there at your place. This last drama. I don't know. He might be going to like his other children's house, but there's like, yeah, it's like he says it's like not really the place for him. That's cool. He's with his favorite daughter. See? Yeah, you can welcome him in there. You could tell him like, just sit on your couch and say, "Hey, Dad, I know you're here now. You can stay here anytime you want. If it's less drama for you, just stay, and turn the TV on, like, and let him watch TV, you know." Hmm. Yeah, do that. Yeah. If he likes all of that stuff, that's why he probably talked to me because it's like NFL on right now. It's like, football. If he likes, American football, then yeah, or whatever he likes, just put it on for him. Yeah. Nancy, what I get here is Danny kind of feels lazy. He feels like he has no ambition to like really put a lot of work into the connection. He sometimes feels like he has no freedom to be with you like 100%. If that's the case, like if he's working a lot, then he feels like, I'm so lazy right now from work that I can't really, be with Nancy today or tomorrow or whenever. If he tells you that, then it's probably true. he also feels like he doesn't want to misplace any truth with you. He wants to tell you the truth. He doesn't want to lie to you. Like he doesn't want to make any mistakes concerning you and your connection with him. He knows that there's differences between you and him, but he doesn't want to dispute or argue at all. He thinks being with you is a strong is a intelligent choice, and he's trying to stay very strong in his day-to-day life. Um, he's like he wants to resolve his issues and his problems, but his desire is to like really get things organized so he can put more time into you and into like the connection. Right now, he's not very happy. He sometimes feels like he needs to be alone, or he makes a plan but cancels it. Like he looks into the future and says, I can be with Nancy, but I really need to sort my shit out first and then, deal with her afterwards. I feel like it's more work stuff that's in this way, or like he might flatter you sometimes, but feel like it's not working, or feel like, hey, what am I doing here? Like, I should step up my game. I think he's hard on himself, and that's why like he's kind of, has this energy towards the connection. Like, am I wasting my time? Is she cool with me? Is she all right with me? What does she think about me? I don't know if this is gonna work because I have to do this, I got to do that, I got to sort out my work life. I don't want to get myself involved in another relationship and it fail, or I get lied to. Like I think he has so many doubts and so many like feelings. Like his energy towards the connection is, I hope this shit works, you know? Like I really want this to happen, and I really want things to be the right way, but how am I gonna do it if I have to do this and I have to do that? Hey, how you doing? Either Real Tarot, how you doing? Okay, cool. Thanks. Yeah, I just got the donation, yeah. Yeah, right. So I would say you can trust that what he said is real. If you just talked about that, then he's being honest with you. Like he doesn't want to misplace any truth. And what I mean by that is like he's telling you the truth and he hopes that you understand. Like, you know what I mean? If you told him, yeah, there's no rush, then that's what he wants. But he also feels like by you saying that you might give up on him. Like, so he kind of feels like, shit, is this gonna work? Or like, is she gonna wait for me to sort my shit out or what? So I would say keep reassuring him that it's okay, but at the same time, don't sell yourself short. You know what I mean? But I don't see anything bad. I'm doing great, sweetheart. Thank you. But I feel like he has this determination about him and a desire to like really make you their goal, to be with you in a connection and to really resolve the situations. But he's really making good choices. It's just that he doesn't know how the hell he's gonna find the time to make this all work. So right now he's just like, you know, he might feel lazy. He might feel like shit, what am I doing? Like, yeah. But like if he might be communicating, but like he may want to physically see you and physically be with you. You know what I'm saying? Hey Rainwater, how you doing? So like I do see that continuing. Like he's gonna make the determination and to do that and make the choice to do that. But he's like, he knows that there's different situations that he has to deal with. So the differences he has is to do with his own life. So I see the effort in communication, but I don't see an effort in like physical, like seeing you. Right, not right yet. He might, but it's gonna be like on his terms or his like, can I do it today? And I don't want to tell her yes and then not show up and then she's gonna be like, yeah, this guy's a joke. So I think he worries about the connection and worries about like if this is gonna work or if you're gonna really give him the time of day if he says, hey, look, I need time, or yada, yada, yada. So I would say you can believe him, and there's nothing like really bad here. I just think that he's possibly been through, a bad relationship before. So he's like really, really taking his time and making sure he doesn't get screwed over again, or he actually makes time for for you, and really means it. So, but it looks like he's making the right choices. I just think that work and his past is getting in the way of the connection being stronger right now. But I know it's still early, so I would say just keep giving him the time, and if he's making the effort, then fine, that's good. You know, taking it slow is a good thing. Rushing shit is not good. So, yeah, Nancy, I don't see nothing bad. It's just a matter of time. So as long as he's communicating, that's a good thing, though. So yeah, you said how's Danny's energy towards our connection? Yeah. So his energy towards the connection is he's still he feels like he needs to give you more, but he can't right now. But I feel like eventually he will, once he sorts out his shit. And like I just finished telling somebody earlier, some men and women can't be multitaskers. They can't do two things at once. So they can't work, they can't deal with their life and date you at the same time. But when their life is a little more easygoing, then they make time for the connection because they have more time. So if you have the time and you don't have to deal with the rush, then you'll be all right. My suggestion is just to keep going and just allow him to prove to you the effort and the communicating. All right. So anything else you need, Nancy, or you're good? You're welcome, sweetheart. Always. No problem. We're good? Okay, good. Yeah, so it looks like what he's saying is true. So looks like nothing bad here. I don't get nothing bad. I would say just give him a chance to, keep making the effort, and if you don't rush, then it's gonna be fine. I always tell people, and I have told people for the past 4 years on here, that sometimes we find the right person, but it doesn't mean that we find them at the right time. You find the person, yes, but we sometimes they have to give you, a chance to catch yourself and develop their friendship and relationship, or you might have to allow that person to do it because you did meet for a reason, you did connect for a reason, and you are talking to each other for a reason. But the reason might not be what you think it is, or it might not turn out to be like as fast as you want it, or it might turn out to be the long haul might be great. So that's what I always express to everybody. I'm not trying to justify somebody's life, but that's just the way it is sometimes. You find a decent person, but you find them at a broken state of mind, but they actually, came into your life for a reason to be with you in the long haul. And then you're like, fuck, when I first met you, you were like, hell no. And now, look at us. We're together and we're fine. So some things, good things come to those who wait. Okay. Um, Either real tarot, I think I'm saying that right, or ether real tarot. I don't know how you want me to say that, but um, yeah. How does Micah feel about me? All right, let's check. Ether real tarot. Okay, cool. Okay. All right. How does Micah feel about you? He feels that you're a good combination, a good compatibility. He feels like you're a good person. He feels like you're patient and you're the perfect person for him. Um, this is another situation I see where this person Micah is trying to work hard, progress, be successful with money and with work, and they're really putting in or trying to put in a lot of effort, or they have a job where they need to put in all their effort. And the reason why they're doing that is because they don't want to be mediocre, they don't want to be lower quality, or they don't want to be less than you. Like they're trying to get up maybe to your standards. Um, they may have money problems, or like they may have like the same ideas as you, and they probably feel like maybe they're less than you, and they're like they have like a little problem with that. So they might think that you might not like them because they may not they may think that you look at them like that. So this is how they feel. They might feel like, she's, you know, got this, she's got that, what am I got for her? What am I gonna do for her? How am I gonna make this work? But they look at you in a good way though. They feel about you in a good way. And they want to work things with you. They want to make things happen. But what I get with him is it's a matter of money and work. And that goes through a lot of men's minds and people's minds. They always have this thing where, if I do hang out and I do, start to deal with this person, can I supply them with the right money? Can I supply them with the right situation? Can I be there for them? Am I going to be there for them financially? Am I stable enough to deal with this woman? Am I going to do this? Am I going to do that? Or it could be the reverse. He could be loaded and be like, I don't want this woman to be leeching off of me. She probably just wants me for my money. Or let me see if she just wants me for my money, because her job isn't good as mine. So, I'm the breadwinner, but I don't want this woman to be, coming to me because she knows I got money. You see what I'm saying? So there's like a feeling of that around, and that's kind of like holding the connection at a level where nobody knows what's gonna happen next. You know. Also, there's like could be you or him has a bitter experience in a love relationship before. Like maybe your past is still haunting you. Like, I don't know if I can love again. I don't know if I'm going to get screwed over again. I'm divorced, and I don't know if I'll ever get married or ever trust another person again. There's like a stationary period in his life, I think, where he's like, I'm very disappointed in my last relationship. So what makes you think I'm just gonna, like, give another person a chance, or that type of stuff? But how he feels about you is good. He feels like you could be the perfect person for him. He likes the way you are. He likes the way, things are between you guys. He looks at you as a person who's a good influence. He can adjust to you, and you can adjust to him. He feels like your combination with him is good. He feels like you can be that person for him. So he has no doubt that you're the right person for him. He just doesn't know how this is going to work as far as a financial way, a work way, or like, am I going to be able to trust her even though I like her because of my past? Like, is she going to be another woman that disrespects me, or, leaves me, or cheats on me, or does this? So if he drinks, like if he's a social drinker, sometimes he can probably like drink and like drink his sorrows away. Or maybe alcohol influenced one of his relationships. Something like that happened where he still has that bitter experience and that unhappiness in his mind about his past. So if he's told you that, it's probably true. Um, or he might be coming out of like a alcoholic stage where he was like, yeah, I can't drink no more because this is gonna ruin my life. Okay, well that makes sense then. If he's pretty well off, he's probably gonna be like, I don't know if this woman wants me for my money, you know? So just be aware of that and don't bring that up. Like don't, I mean, I know everybody need, I know you women like these guys if you know money because you feel secure, right? And then so do I. I wish I had a rich woman too. I'd be cool. I'd be like, feel a little stable, a little bit more better, So if I knew my woman was had millions and shit, so it's all good. But I feel like there needs to be more emotion, more freedom of speech between both of you. Like I feel like you guys, once you guys open up more, you test. I feel like you should test his sincerity. You know what I mean? Like see if he's really about the life he says. If he says he's something, like see if he really is what he says he is. But I think that he works and he has money. He has like, he's financially secure, but he thinks that every woman that he meets wants him for his money and that's it. So if you prove to him, if you like him and you feel like there's a future for you and him, then I would say, he does too. But he's always gonna have in the back of his mind, like, yeah, I hope this woman doesn't think that she's gonna get my money or I'm gonna be buying her shit and paying for dinner every time we go out. If that's the case, then I can see right through it. You know what I mean? But he does like you though. He does think that you're a good combination. It's just a matter of like getting to know him. So to answer your question, he does feel good about you. He does feel like your potential, but he has to test you, which is rightfully so. He's gonna test you out to see if you want him for his money or you want him for something else, or are you really, about that life? And if you like are not a person that's on his level financially, he might look at you a little bit different. But if he'll only do that if you show that you're all about money. You know what I mean? There you go. See, cards don't lie. So if you're willing to meet him halfway and pay for half and do half this and half that and not be the financial burden, then you're just gonna work out just fine. Yep. I don't see nothing bad to be honest. So I just think that it's in his mind, like, because he's probably had it happen to him before. And most people do, like, yeah, exactly. And why not? So that way, you don't look like a leech or you just don't look like you're there for the money. I'm sure he's the type of person that if you're in a relationship, he will be, you know, the first one to put money on the table or to be a financial asset. But if you show him you're willing to meet him halfway, then that's perfect. He believes you are that person that can do that. But it needs to be like he's gonna test you. So don't be surprised, if he tests your sincerity to see if you're really about that, you know. Like you can even mention that to make him feel like, where you can say, hey, look, I'm working on this, I'm trying to make some money on that, blah blah blah, tell him your plans if you want to. So it eases his mind. But that's a normal thing, that's a normal thing in a relationship or getting to know somebody. You don't want to waste your time with some broke ass person you know, that's not willing to make things happen and just leech off of you. you know. So it's only right. But I think that's the main thing there is, and if he said that, then that makes perfect sense. I think he went through that in his previous past relationship where he was the breadwinner and he, you know, paid for everything and then got fucked in the end. There you go. because that's what he's doing. He's testing your sincerity, and that's exactly what I see in the cards. There is he's testing you to see if you're like everybody else, and rightfully so. Don't take it in a bad way, because that's just the way life is. Put yourself in his shoes. Say if you had, I'm not judging you or telling you you don't have money or you're not on his level, but just eliminate everything we just said and say if you were a wealthy woman and you met a guy and he ain't as wealthy as you, what's the first thing you're gonna think normal as a human being? You're gonna say, yeah, I gotta watch myself because I don't know if this guy wants me for me or he wants me for my money. You see what I'm saying? And that's always a factor in a relationship is money always ruins a relationship or it can build a relationship. So thanks, Cynthia. I appreciate that, sweetheart. You can ask your question when you're ready. But yeah, that makes sense to me. So I always say put your shoes on their side, or feel be in their shoes and see how they feel. Like it's not like a bad thing, but like when somebody's been through a lot of bullshit like that, it becomes like a problem. So if he's testing you and you're passing the test, from what I see, you're passing the test so far. So that's good. I got the temperance card there, so I don't know how you view that as a tarot reader, but the temperance card to me is a woman that is patient, a woman that's understanding, and she pretty much can be the perfect partner because she knows how to manage her life and manage everything around her. So he looks at you as somebody who has a brain, you know? Right, but that's why he's probably like, see, and that's what I saw in the cards where he says, yeah, she ain't got the money I got, but let me see if she wants me for my money or she wants me for me. So if you never mention anything financially, that's great. And that's why he still looks at you as that temperance woman, a woman that, is a person who is like, perfect for him because you're not talking about money every damn day when you're dates or you're talking. Exactly. Yeah. So it makes perfect sense what I saw there. Yeah. So I wish you luck on that. It looks like, he's a good person. He works hard and he's got money. But I think he had a past situation where it made, and everybody's past affects their future. So it looks like, he still has that bitter taste in his mouth from the last woman that, probably took money from him or disrespect him in a financial way. So he's, unfortunately, the next person has to prove. But nobody should have a problem proving themselves because if you're authentic, then they're going to see it. If you're fake, they're going to see it too. So I think he looks at you as the temperance, the authentic, an authentic woman that brings in, the perfect combination, the perfect balance. So there you go. You're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. All right, I got your question here, Santina. How does Keith feel since I told him what I found out about him? Okay, cool. All right, cool. Yeah, I learned the opposite. I don't want a man to be able to pay for everything. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I agree with you 100% on that. Yep. That's why a lot of things end in divorce or breakups because of money. Money ruins a lot of friendships, relationships, businesses. Money is the root of all evil, unfortunately. And I never dwell my life on that, ever. I don't care about money and shit because when I die, I can't take nothing with me. So I don't give a fuck about money, to be honest. We need it, yes. I mean, it's good to have it, yes, and a lot of it's great. But it's not my priority to have a lot of money. I don't really give a shit. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree, sweetheart. Yeah. Oh, you exposed his ass today? That's good. That's good. It feels good to expose fake ass people. I do it all the time. I'm like, a legend at that. A lot of people say to me, "You live to prove people wrong, don't you?" I say, "Oh hell yeah," because I don't like people who lie or think they know everything and then they really don't know shit. It's not good to be a follower. It's good to be a leader. So if you follow everybody's bullshit, then you're not going to be leading by example. You're not going to lead to be the truth. What you talking about? All right. So, how does Keith feel since you told him you heard about him today? There's a lot of people getting exposed. I've got a lot of exposing to do myself. My youngest sister's getting a divorce after being with this guy for 24 years. And we expose him all the time. If people come up to us, we'll say, "Hey, look, he did this, he did that, or whatever." And now people come to us and say, "He did this, he did that, you were right." And I'm like, "Well, we told you, we ain't lying. You guy's a fucking idiot. We exposed his ass, and we exposed his family, and then his mom got exposed this week by another person that told us all this shit. So I just tell people, sometimes you just gotta sit back, eat popcorn, and watch the whole show unfold. People, what you don't see and hear, God does. God sees and hears what you don't. So eventually, He's gonna expose them for you. That's why I don't really say too much. I just let shit happen, and then I'm like, "Yeah, I told you so. Not my problem." All right, Santina. He feels very frail. He feels like suspicious now. How you found out, or like he thinks that you were very blunt, and you told him exactly how you felt. If this had to do with like a work situation or another or a third party person, then he's like, "Fuck, yeah, I was so ignorant. I should have never like thought that this never was gonna get exposed or I was gonna get exposed." He feels like he made a mistake and he knows he made a mistake and he shouldn't have been so cool and calm about it. But now he feels vulnerable, like he feels suspicious, and he feels like shit. I can't make another mistake, or else Santina's gonna be like, "Fuck you all around," even if you already told him that. Um, he thinks that you still don't understand why he did this or why he did that or why he's even doing it. He's very like ignorant and thinks that I'll just like be generous to her or be cool to her and she'll get over it type of thing. Like he thinks that in his beady ass mind. Um, he thinks that like he thinks you're the type of person that does that shit on purpose. Like it's almost like he knows that you are waiting to say something to him. Like he knows that you're blunt and you're upfront and you say what you have to say. and that kind of like makes him feel a certain way, as if to say, yeah, I can't get nothing through this woman. Like she knows when I'm lying, she knows. Or when I say something that's not true, she's gonna know. So why did I do it anyway? I don't give a fuck. Fuck it, you know? Like he's like, I don't even care if she exposed me or she knows the truth. You know, she just doesn't understand my life. She doesn't understand me, or she will never understand because she's selfish, or, you know, she just sees what she wants to see. You know what I mean? It's like almost like because you exposed him and told him that shit today, he still thinks that you don't understand and that you'll never understand why this situation happened. Like, you know, it's almost like he's like, yeah, whatever. You know, I don't really care if she knows, you know, because she don't understand my life, or she don't even know what she thinks she knows. So if he denied it, it's because it's true. And if it is true, and which probably you did, you know, expose him, right? He still feels suspicious about how you found out, why you did what you did, and he probably thinks that you found out from a person through work, or a third, or a person that knows you and knows him told you, or if you told him who you found the information out from, then he's like, damn, this bitch fucking told her, you know? He thinks that a woman told you. That's how you found out. So if you heard something about him through a woman, then I would say that he knows who it is. And if you found out through a man, this person felt like it was a mistake telling you because it could affect their friendship. But I'm still getting like a selfish energy, like a selfish feeling. Just like it's almost like, yeah, yeah. If the woman told you, then I feel like this woman's a like was doing this on purpose to make this person mad and make this person sad. Like they did it to cause sadness. So if they told you that Keith did this and Keith did that, and you went back and told him like you did and exposed him, then he's like, damn it, you know? Yeah, exactly. And rightfully so. Hmm. I don't know why, but like I'm getting like a yeah, but I'm also getting like a work situation here, like something to do with his job, or like if this person works with you or did work with you or something, it's something to do with a work situation. And if it isn't to do with a work situation, it was like this person thought that they were so good at lying that they wasn't gonna get caught. It could be one or the other. If it's nothing to do with work, then it's he thinks that he's a master in lying and manipulation and never gonna get caught. Like he thinks he's really good at this, but he's not. He finally got exposed. So that could be it too. Or he's told three different people, or you're gonna hear from three different people. Yeah, he's full of shit. But there you go. He might be like a master of bullshit, a master of bullshit talk, or a master liar. And he's probably said this to three different women or three different people. So if this is a situation where he's lied to you, to this woman that told you, and another woman, and like you all expose him, yeah, that's what it is. Like he knows he made the mistake, and he feels like, you know, that shit, I made a mistake here, you know? Like he doesn't feel like, right, exactly. So he knows he made the mistake. So he got caught. He knows he made the mistake. He feels foolish. He feels like shit, he feels like, oh fuck, what the hell happened here? Yeah, he's shocked. Yeah, because he didn't think he was gonna. He thought he was a master of manipulation and lies. See, when a liar gets caught, they always deny it, and they'll never say it's true, and they'll never like tell you the real truth, because if they do, they downgrade themselves. They make themselves look like they're not a professional liar anymore. So that's exactly what happened there. Is he was like, fuck. He definitely knows her and she knows him. Yeah. Yeah. See, I got the exact same cards. Like, I get that he feels foolish about this whole thing, but like it's almost like he wants conflict with others. Like he can't work with other people. He can't deal with people. Like he feels like, why should I have to be nice, or why should I have to be good, or why should I have to be perfect? I want like drama. I want people to have difficulty in understanding me. I don't care about my actions. I don't care if I give people anxiety or I disrespect them. Like, he looks like he doesn't care. He doesn't give a shit. So how does he feel? He doesn't care. He doesn't give a shit about how you exposed him and stuff. He doesn't give a fuck. Yeah. I feel like this guy is like he's worthless. Like, he doesn't have what he says he has. Oh, well, that's the work thing then. Yeah. I got something to do with work. So that makes sense. Yeah. Oh, there you go. That's why that work card came up. But it seems like he doesn't care. Like, he doesn't give a shit about the outcome. He doesn't care about the outcome, and he doesn't care what you think or what she thinks, or like, he'll act that way, but he knows that he got caught. Like, he made another mistake, lying and acting like something was there and when it was not. Yeah. Yeah, he's a definite liar. So hey, fuck him. Let him deal with it. Let him deal with it, and that's it. That's his problem. I'll tell you like I tell everybody else about liars. I have a saying: liars have no proof. That's why you remain a liar, because you can't prove the lie that's been told about you. If you can prove it's a lie, then you become a non liar. You prove that you're not a liar. But if you can't prove it and you deny it and you don't prove it, then it means liars have no proof. That's exactly what a liar is. They lie about shit that they don't have proof about. As soon as a liar denies something to me, I show them the proof. And then they'll be like, oh no, that's not me. Yeah, he's gonna be quiet because he got caught. He knows he made an error. He knows he made a mistake. But he still doesn't care though. He still doesn't care. I don't think he'll come back and ask you for forgiveness or tell you the truth. I honestly don't. It looks like he doesn't like give a shit. Like, he'll move on from it and be like, yeah, whatever. And that's exactly what happens. Liars have no proof. I love it. I love liars. Really do. I don't hate liars. I actually love them, because when they come into my life and they lie to me, I'm like, oh really? Let me see if you're lying. I call it terror blackmail. You're lying, I'll find out if you're lying. Through my cards, or spirit's gonna tell me, or I'm gonna expose you some way, some fucking hell. Tarot blackmail works, and Marky is good at that. Right, Hermana? Tarot blackmail will find out. We will find out if you're lying. And we will find out if you're doing some shady shit. We will find out. Tarot will tell me. Spirit will tell me. And then I'll prove it physically. I don't mind. That's my life. I should have been a private investigator, or like, somebody who solves like crimes and shit, or looks right through people. Yep, you're a liar. Yep, you're a liar too. Yep, you're lying right now. Yes, you're lying. You're lying again. That's exactly what I used to like. Like my brother-in-law, both my brother-in-laws, they lie like crazy. And I'm like, yep, uh-huh. That's why I don't speak to none of them. Because all they do is lie. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, well, there you go. You just eliminate the liars out of your life and you're good to go. That's how life should be. You got to eliminate the liars. You got to eliminate the people that are bad. And if you do that, it's less a person you have to deal with. Honestly, I hate liars, but I actually love them at the same time, because I love like making them look dumb and making them look like they are a liar and exposing them to the world and to people who I love and care about. And I'll be like, oh, you know what? Look, he said this and that. Look, well, I've caught so many people in lies, it's unbelievable, especially this year. I love every minute of it. I really do. I love proving people wrong, and I love like exposing liars and say, look, this person said that. Look what they're doing now. Look what they did. Look, it's right here. Look. Oh, they said that. Well, look what they taxed me. Look. I do it all the time. It just falls in my lap. It really does. And I don't mind, I can't lie like that. I can't lie every day, because I'd have to remember that shit. I have to remember my lies. But some people, right, they're so good at lying that they convince every single person and make you think about it. That's when you know you're a compulsive liar, and you're really good at lying, and you actually convince people of your lies. But you only convince stupid people. You ain't gonna convince me. Because if you don't show me proof, then there is no proof. You tell me, yeah, I got an iPhone 16, some shit that's never been out in the world, and my phone can fucking turn into a drone and do that. Oh, yeah, let me see. Oh, I ain't got it right now, but it's at home. Okay, bro, whatever, bye. When you get home, holla at me, let me see. I'll never get that phone call. You're full of shit, shut up. Fuck out of here. Oh, I'm dating Kim Kardashian. Oh, you really? Let me see some selfies of you and her then. Oh, no, we ain't cool like that yet. All right, bro, cool. When you are, let me know. Let me see. Fuck out of here. I ain't listening to that shit. Oh, I'm a psychic. I see medium. I'm a medium. And I do this and I do that. Oh, really? What do you see from me? Oh, I see this fucking person. Oh, I don't know who the fuck you're talking about, bro. Oh, their name is Bob. No, I don't know. I have nobody in my family named Bob, bro. You're wrong. Sorry. You're not a medium. You're a fucking extra small. Get the fuck out of here. Look out of my face. Honestly, liars are hilarious. They really are. People who lie like they got a real serious problem. It's a disease, really. They need help. But it's all good. I ain't lying. I don't need to lie. I'm gonna go lie down right now in my damn bed and go to sleep. It's 2 o'clock in the damn morning here. I'm gonna go sleep right now. Anyway, I had a good night. You guys made my night. I'm gonna go get in my bed. It's 2:22 right now. 2:22 in the morning. I'm gonna go get some sleep. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. It was a pleasure. Thanks for the laughs and the conversation and donations. Chance to read you. I appreciate it. I will be on tomorrow at some point in time. And I'll get there. Well, you know what, Santina? Like I said, what you don't see and hear, God does, and that's why God said, you know what, you're a good person. I'm gonna expose this mofo to you, so you don't have to deal with them no more. And that's exactly how you gotta look at it. It's a blessing to find a liar, so that way we can eliminate them. There's no room in our lives for liars and cheaters and pieces of shit like that. I tell people all the time, like, don't waste your time on people like that. That's your red flag. That's your sign to get rid of that person. And as soon as you do, you get rewarded. You get blessed with someone good in your life. You know, that's how it works. I really, really believe that. But you know, the devil's working just as hard. That's why there's liars come into our lives. You know, God's working just as much as the devil is. Devil sometimes works even harder to like prove that, you know, you gotta be evil, you gotta be a liar, you gotta be a piece of shit. It ain't happening though. You're welcome, Hermana. Enjoy you know, your dad. He's there in spirit. And I'm glad I can always help and talk to you guys and have fun. It was nice tonight. I've been on here for like 2 hours. It's been fun. Talked about all sorts of things. Some things scare people away. But it's always a pleasure to be with you guys. I love you all. Please have a great week. Stay positive. Know that God's got your back if you want Him to. Spirit's always watching, listening, and they're going to help us. You just have to stay hopeful and stay faithful. All right? Peace out. Mark is going to sleep. Good night. Take care.